Welcome back to the Chad Hasty Show, News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. Joining me in studio right now, Jeff True, President and General Manager of Ruidoso Downs out in beautiful Ruidoso, New Mexico. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you here in studio to talk about May 25th, right? The big opening.
The long-anticipated opening of Ruidoso Downs for the 2018 season. We're really fired up.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Well, and it's Ruidoso Downs under new management, new ownership.
Yes, a new ownership group came and bought the racetrack. That deal closed in October of 2017, and we've been furiously preparing the property for the upcoming season.
You know, I was reading a story, I believe it came out in December there in Ruidoso, and it was talking about your vision for Ruidoso Downs. And maybe for those who haven't been out to Ruidoso Downs lately, or maybe for those who have been out there, what is your vision for that racetrack?
You know, I've been in racing for about 30 years, and I've been fortunate to see racetracks all over the world, literally. One of my favorite places is Saratoga Springs in upstate New York. Saratoga, like Ruidoso, is a summer destination location for the people of that region, and candidly, in that area, for people around the country. But it's a summertime place where live racing, the best racing of that type, Saratoga Thoroughbreds, at Ruidoso, the best quarter horses in the country race there. And we're looking to make Ruidoso Downs that summer destination where everyone has to go. You got to be there at least a few times during the summer. We've got great racing, and we're working on the facility to improve the amenities, the infrastructure, the enjoyment, the player experience. And those are all the things that they're on our agenda to make Ruidoso Downs the Saratoga of the Southwest. And, you know, if you haven't been to either place, it's kind of hard to imagine. But if you've been to Ruidoso, you know the town comes together for the race meet. Mm-hmm. The racetrack anchors the town. You know, Ruidoso Downs racetrack can't do what it does without the town having the amenities it offers, and vice versa.
Yeah.
We have about 200,000 people a year, you know, during that 15-week period of our live racing meet come to Ruidoso. Many of them are Texans, if not most.
Right.
And, you know, they make it part of a generational thing. I talk to people all the time who say, my grandparents brought me here. My parents own a house here. We make it here a few times each summer. And so, you know, to the extent the three enterprises at Ruidoso, the live racing, the casino, and the horse sale, all come together to make it a summer experience. That's what we're aiming to do, is elevate that experience.
Yeah. And, of course, for Ruidoso Downs, the anticipated opening on May 25th, that's coming up. And that's a really big weekend just overall in Ruidoso, New Mexico.
It's the kickoff of the summer, clearly.
Yeah.
And we run a 4-day schedule that weekend, Friday through Monday. Friday and Saturday will be the time trials for the Ruidoso Futurity. The time trials for the Ruidoso Derby will be on Sunday. That's the first leg of the Quarter Horse Triple Crown.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've got the Thoroughbred Triple Crown starting this Saturday in Louisville, Kentucky at Churchill. We've got our own Triple Crown that starts May 25th. We'll run the time trials. We have about 250 two-year-old quarter horses who will go to the gates on Friday and Saturday. The 10 fastest from those time trials will come back 2 weeks later and run for $1 million purse.
You know, with the Derby coming up, and you're starting to see some news there, for some people, that's kind of the only time they think about horse racing. How is Ruidoso Downs trying to open that up a little bit more and say, hey, come out here, see horse. It's just as good every weekend. It's not just about the Kentucky Derby. It's good every weekend.
You know, the Kentucky Derby is the highlight of awareness for horse racing in America, and indeed parts of the world. And if you only watch horse racing on TV, I don't think you can get the appreciation for what's really going on. If you go to the racetrack, you can stand from me to you and see horses running by you at 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting. And quarter horses in particular are so fast. We call them America's fastest athlete for a reason. They can get down the racetrack quarter mile in 21 1/4 seconds. That's a pretty exciting thing in person. If you go to, you know, if you just watch football on TV and then you go to a game, it's a whole different experience. And I would encourage everyone, you know, that has any interest in the Derby, give us a shot at Ruidoso Downs. There's a lot to do up there, but horse racing is the key.
What is y'all's season? Obviously, May 25th. How long do y'all race?
We run through Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
We run 15 consecutive weeks, Memorial Day to Labor Day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday afternoons, 1 o'clock post, usually 10 races about every day. And we run what's called a mixed meet. We run thoroughbred horses and quarter horses. Some of those days, as I mentioned, the time trials might be all quarter horses, but most often we have mixed racing.
Okay. And for those who maybe want to find out more information about Ruidoso Downs, not only the racetrack but also the casino, how can folks get information on that?
Our new website was just launched about 8 days ago. It's called raceruidoso.com, RACERUIDOSO, raceruidoso.com. It's got a great calendar function. You can see all the things that are going on. We're reintroducing concerts there at Ruidoso this summer. We have some new promotions going on. We'll have Red Steagall on opening weekend.
Okay.
He's kind of a traditional guy. He's doing a concert for us for the All-American Ruidoso Downs Foundation. Then he'll be there on Monday of on Memorial Day with the giant flag out on the racetrack doing his salute to the flag. Then on June 2nd and 3rd, we've got Red Raider Weekend. Flatland Cavalry will be out there performing under the stars in the racetrack grandstand area. That's going to be a great time. We have a Mexican Fiesta coming up June 22nd through 24th. A.B. Quintanilla and the Electro Cumbia Kings will be there. We've got a thing called Chili the Kid Festival that's going to be in August. Chili the Kid, obviously a play on Billy the Kid, which
right.
is a big deal there in Lincoln County. But that's going to be a beer and wine craft festival. You know, craft beer is a big deal in New Mexico, and there's a lot of winemakers as well. So we've got a great lineup all summer long. Again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday racing, Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Yeah, and it's a short and easy drive from Lubbock out to Ruidoso, New Mexico, and always a good time out there.
You know, when it's 90 plus or 100 plus here in Lubbock, it's 65, 75 there in Ruidoso, the cool pines. It's a great way to wake up on a hot summer morning. It's really cool up there. And you can call all your friends and say, hey, guess where I am?
Yeah, make them jealous. Make them jealous. They'll go with you on the road trip next time.
On. Come on.
Jeff True, President and General Manager of Ruidoso Downs Racetrack and Casino, thanks for stopping by today.
Thanks, Jeff.
Appreciate it.